Okay, question 1 for 3.1 is we're finding the greatest common factor and we're given 3 terms. So what we're trying to find is what of these all have in common? What can we divide all of these by that are the same? So I like to start with the variable. It's easier to see. See how all 3 of them have an x? Well, what is the smallest x? X squared. I could take x squared from all of these. I couldn't take 7x's from the second term because there's only 2. So the greatest from each one. So the greatest number of x's that I could take from each one, that's the greatest common factor. So x squared is the variable part of my common factor. That would leave 5, none, and 1x. And now I need to do the same thing with the numbers. What's the highest number that all of these divide by? And this is harder to find out. They all divide by 2, probably 3, I don't know. You might have to use your calculator. I know since these all end in 0, that tells me that they all divide by 10. So if I divide this by 10, I get 9, 12, and 10. And you know if you're right, because if you're not, you could keep dividing. But 9 only divides by 3, 3 and 3, or 9. It's 9 times 1. That's another one. 12 divides by 3 as well. 12 divided by 3 is 4. But 10 does not divide by 3. So it's not, 3 is not going to be a common factor. 10 only divides by 2 and 5, and 9 does not divide by 2 or 5, even though 12 does. So it's a number that would have to work in all 3 terms. So our greatest number that we can divide by is 10. So our greatest common factor would be 10x squared. That's the most that I can take away from all 3 terms.